First, they left the palace. Then they left the firm. Now, their staff is leaving them, and not quietly either, because behind those glossy PR statements and curated photo ops, a very different story is leaking out, one that's a little less Hollywood fairy tale and a lot more celebrity chaos. Sources claim what's happening behind closed doors is way messier than the Sussexes want you to believe, and what just had leaked might be their most embarrassing downfall yet. The House of Sussex is shrinking fast, so here's what we know. Meghan and Harry, once obsessed with building their own modern royal court in Montecito, are now quietly dismantling it piece by piece. And no, this isn't some strategic pivot. This is panic mode with a smile. Remember that dream they sold us back in 2020? A fresh start, total freedom, their own team, their own rules, no more royal red tape, just pure Sussex brand brilliance. They were going to be the power couple of the decade, running a mini empire of media, philanthropy, and impactful storytelling. Instead, they're downsizing faster than a failed stare-up. Insiders say the once buzzy Sussex HQ, which was supposedly staffed by a dozen hand-picked communications experts, brand strategists, and media gurus, now looks more like a ghost town. One source even joked, the only thing left in the office is the Nespresso machine and Meredith Maines. Who's Meredith Maines, you ask? She's the last one standing. The couple's chief communications officer, unofficial spokesperson, and apparently now their full-time buffer between reality and reputation. Everyone else? Gone. But wait, didn't Harry and Meghan criticize the palace for being too hierarchical? For having too many aides, too many advisors, too much structure? Funny how they ended up recreating the exact same thing, only without the experience, the demand, or, let's be honest, the budget to back it up. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Royal press offices exist because there's an actual royal family to manage. A global institution. Daily press cycles. A 1,000-year-old brand. What exactly is the Sussex press team managing? A handful of Netflix projects that stalled, a podcast deal that collapsed, and a few vague charity initiatives that haven't exactly taken the world by storm? Let's be real. If you strip away the fancy job titles and six-figure salaries, there's just not that much to manage. Not anymore. So when the layoffs started rolling in, quietly of course, the explanation offered was financial restructuring. But insiders say that's only half the story, because this wasn't just about trimming fat. This was about hiding the fact that the Sussex brand isn't pulling the weight it once did. Interest is fading, public curiosity is dying, and as one PR veteran put it, if no one's watching, you don't need a team to handle the spotlight. But here's where it really starts to unravel. The few staffers who did survive the initial cuts, they're not happy. Sources claim the internal vibe has been tense, directionless, and, yep, chaotic. One former employee reportedly described working under Meghan as exhausting, claiming she changed her mind frequently, set impossible expectations, and shifted blame when things didn't go according to plan. Sound familiar? Because we've heard this before. Staffers fleeing, anonymous quotes about a toxic environment, a revolving door of comms directors and deputies, and now, with nearly 24 employees gone in under 5 years, it's getting harder to chalk it up to coincidence. Even loyal fans are starting to ask, why does everyone keep leaving? It's not just about the money, it's about the optics. If Meghan and Harry were truly building a media and philanthropy empire, wouldn't people be lining up to work for them? Wouldn't top talent be sticking around? Instead, they've handed their entire PR operation to a third-party agency, Method Communications. Sounds sleek, right? Until you realize that Method is just juggling the Sussexes like any other client. No full-time team, no personal focus, just a few part-timers stretched across 5 time zones. That's not prestige. That's a downgrade. And it raises the big, uncomfortable question, if Harry and Meghan still mattered the way they did 3 years ago, would they really be outsourcing their image to a firm better known for managing tech startups? But here's the kicker, the real twist. The staff cuts didn't just create PR problems, they sparked something far worse.